Hello and welcome to another week of RV Keto with Ginger. I just finished my 5th week. I will give you my results at the end of this video. I am in week 6 now, starting the week off strong. I hope that you're doing well too. On today's video at the end, I'm going to tell you exactly how much I've lost. But first, I've got a couple of sweet treats for you. The first is going to be these Ginger's peanut butter cups, and they are keto and delicious. And after I show you how to make a sweet treat, you'll get to watch a sweet couple share their story on how they lost 80 pounds on the ketogenic diet. So come on. I found some peanut butter cup recipes on the internet and some were kind of complicated. I like to keep it simple with as few ingredients as I can. That's for the budget and the amount of space. I live in an RV, so I want to have the least ingredients for the least weight and the least expense to keep the budget down. This is all about budget friendly. Now, the first ingredient that we're going to use is Lily's baking chips. You can either use light chocolate, or here I have just the semi-sweet style baking chips. These are sweetened with stevia. I have 1 cup of Lily's chocolate chips. And I have 1/3 cup of peanut butter. I'm using Smucker's Natural. It has no sugar, and it is the kind that you have to stir. So I went ahead and stirred it up, and I've placed it in this bowl. Next, I have some coconut oil. I'm using extra virgin coconut oil, organic, and I'm going to use 1 teaspoon of this. And I'm also going to use 1 tablespoon of this confectioner's keto sweet, or any other keto confectioner's sugar sweetener. The confectioner's sugar is optional. If your peanut butter has sweetener, you definitely don't need it. If your peanut butter is unsweetened, like it should be, then you might want a little, depending on your sweetness. It's totally not necessary because the chocolate does have some sweetener, but I'm just making these to be a little bit sweet, and then I'm going to reduce them as I get more into keto and the sweetness cravings go away. I hope that happens. First, I'm going to place my chocolate in a microwave safe container, and I'm going to add 1/2 teaspoon of the coconut oil. Next, I'm going to microwave these in about 15-second segments, because if you microwave it too long, it will burn. So microwave 10 to 15 seconds and stir and repeat until it's smooth and creamy. Now you can see that the chocolate is workable. There are no lumps. So you're ready for this. We're going to take 1 tablespoon of the confectioner's sweetener and mix it in with the peanut butter. You can even do this with while the chocolate is melting, as long as you make sure you keep an eye on the chocolate so you don't burn it. Mix this up. You can mix it with a spoon or a fork, just to make sure it's all mixed in. And then you're going to place them into either molds or baking cups. The little mini muffin pans with the cupcake liners work well, or a full-size muffin pan, just depending on how big you want your muffins. I'm going to use these little heart-shaped silicone cups. And what you want to do is just spoon some chocolate into each of the cup. It can get quite messy. Don't lick your fingers on camera. Now that you've put the chocolate in the cups, you can go ahead and make sure that it's distributed around the bottom and the sides of the cups by just swishing them around with a spoon. I'd only go about halfway up the sides. The same if you're using the paper muffin cups. Next, you're going to spoon in some peanut butter. You're going to use up all of your peanut butter. Try and get it in an even amount. Well, I think that the first few are going to have a little bit more peanut butter than the second 3. Next, you want to just top the peanut butter with the chocolate. You could spread the chocolate out a little if you want to. I forgot to do that. All right, that looks like that's about all I can get out of there. This chocolate does not contain xylitol. You want to make sure if you have dogs in your house, you do not use anything that contains xylitol. It'll make them deathly ill. My friend has a pit bull that she rescued, and she had left her purse out, and the dog got into her purse and ate her pack of sugar-free gum and started getting extremely ill. She had to take him to the vet in the middle of the night, and the dog almost died. She had a over $3,000 vet bill. His kidneys were shutting down. It was awful. So please read your labels and make sure that you don't have any xylitol in your house if you have dogs. And so I'm going to put these on a plate now. I don't know if you can see my mess, but I have chocolate everywhere. And they're going to go into the refrigerator for 1 hour to chill. So I'll be back. Okay, it's been an hour. Let's see how they came out. I'm going to choose the red one. I like these silicone molds for candy. They turn out so well. They even have the ruffled edges like a peanut butter cup would. Do I have any chocolate on my face? These are really good. You can see the peanut butter in there. So Ginger's peanut butter cups for the win. You can store these peanut butter cups at room temperature for maybe a week. I would keep them in the refrigerator though, because the chocolate does get melty, or you could freeze them for up to 6 months. My friends, Two Restless Retirees share their keto success story.
In April of 2021, we texted our good friend Doug Winder, said you guys should come down in October, he and his wife Gabby. And he texted back and said, we'd love to, but we're going to be in Israel. And you should come too.
And we looked at each other and said, why not?
So we jumped on the bandwagon and got signed up. Well, but then privately, I started to really worry. I had gained a lot of weight, and I just thought, I cannot get on that plane. I cannot be in that tour group and be the fattest American there. So I figured I had to do something. So I started just by myself, cutting carbs and cutting some sugar, but I really didn't know what I was doing.
So then in the beginning of May, I went to my doctor for my annual checkup. And after looking at my numbers, he said, you are very, very close to being pre-diabetic. And if you don't get your A1C down, then I'm going to start treating you with medication. So he wanted me to come back in 4 weeks for another A1C test. And he wanted me to start a low-carb eating plan. We started investigating, what does it mean to have a low-carb eating plan? What does that even entail? And at the same time, we thought, well, we probably should exercise more. So we signed up for the gym. That's where we started.
That's where we started. So one day, not long after starting the exercise plan, I was on the recumbent bike at the gym and watching YouTube videos, because that's what I do. And this video popped up on my feed. This is Dr. Becky Gillespie. She is a doctor of chiropractic medicine and has taught nutrition for many years on a college level. I was completely blown away by her ability to calmly and easily explain the complex relationships between insulin, glucose, and weight management. And she had a practical, doable approach to weight management that really struck a chord with me, especially. I have tried everything. I've been on Weight Watchers, I've been on Jenny Craig, I've been on Nutrisystems, and I was able to get the weight off, but I could never keep it off.
She had other videos that we watched, and one of them was about A1C and how her plan helps to manage A1C, and that really struck a chord with me. So then we started. in
the 1st of June.
1st of June.
And we started doing this, and then we left right away for that 3-month trip. And we lost weight while we were in the motorhome. And I think that's the thing that's really important for us to be able to share with you. We did this while we were on the road. And then when we came home, we continued to do it. To date, I've lost about 50 pounds.
And I've lost about 25.
And more importantly,
yeah, my A1C is down in an acceptable range. And I'm off some of my medications. Peggy is off quite a few of hers.
It
really has.
We could not be happier. I have gone from a size 22 and 2X everything to a size 12.
Yeah,
14.
And my clothes have been falling off. It's like, and finally I got some new jeans and other stuff.
Additionally, my joints don't hurt as much. I can walk further, and I'm no longer concerned about sitting in an airline seat for 8 or 10 hours. Boy, we are sure happy with the results.
Isn't that great how they work together to lose their weight? Let me tell you about my week. I was having a pretty good week, and then yesterday just things weren't going right, and I was exhausted, and I slipped up and went to Whataburger. It showed on the scale. I had just like half a hamburger and some fries, and my total for the week, I'm up 2 pounds. I'm sure it'll go right back down and, live and learn. And it was good though. It was really good. So my 6-week now total is I've lost 18 pounds. It would have been 20 something, but it's 18 pounds, and not going to beat myself up. I'm just going to live and learn. So how was your keto week? Let's do this. Bye.